Hello and welcome to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to send WhatsApp appointment reminders from Acuity Scheduling with Pabbly Chartflow. So here I use Acuity Scheduling to schedule the new appointments, and here my objective is that whenever a new appointment is scheduled, then automatically 1 hour before the appointment and 30 minutes before the appointment, an automated WhatsApp reminder should be sent to my client on their WhatsApp number through Pabbly Chartflow, that is all-in-one WhatsApp communication platform. So here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Acuity Scheduling with my Pabbly Chartflow account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me all take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. In this video, I'll show you how to send automatic WhatsApp reminders for Acuity Scheduling appointments using Pabbly Chartflow. This simple setup will help you reduce no-shows and keep both you and your clients on track. So as you all know that I run a service-based business and I use Acuity Scheduling to let clients book appointments with me. Earlier, I had to manually remind each client about their upcoming appointments, and sometimes they forget to show up, which affected my schedule. So by using Pabbly Chartflow to send automatic WhatsApp reminders, I can now make sure every client gets a timely message before their appointment. This helps reduce no-shows, keeps my day organized, and gives clients a better experience by reminding them through a platform they use daily, that is WhatsApp. Alright, so here on my screen you can see my Acuity Scheduling account, and now here my objective is, as soon as I'm going to schedule a new appointment over here using this appointment page, then automatically 1 hour before the appointment and 30 minutes before the appointment, an automated WhatsApp reminder should be sent to that client on their WhatsApp number using a all-in-one WhatsApp communication platform, that is Pabbly Chartflow. So now here to build this connection, I need to connect my Acuity Scheduling account with my all-in-one WhatsApp communication platform, that is Pabbly Chartflow. So here to build this connection, I'm going to use an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So here to access the Pabbly Connect, you have to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers, and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. So here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as send WhatsApp appointment reminders from Acuity Scheduling with Pabbly Chartflow. And now after giving a name to my workflow, it is asking me to select the folder. So in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've already created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, so let's move back to our Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow where you can see two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this, that means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Acuity Scheduling because I'm scheduling new appointments through Acuity Scheduling. So Acuity Scheduling is an easy to use online tool that lets people and business take care of appointments from start to finish all by themselves. So in my Acuity Scheduling trigger, I'm going to select my trigger event as new appointments, so that whenever a new appointment is made through this, then automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow should get triggered. Alright, so now here to connect my Acuity Scheduling with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with Acuity Scheduling. Here it is asking me to give the access, so I'm going to add my email address. So here I'm going to add my account's email address, and now after entering the address, I'm going to click on this next. and then I'm going to grant the access by clicking on this allow access. And authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and now I'm going to click on the save and send test request. So here you can see as it is waiting for response, that means here to receive a response we need to do a test submission, and to do a test submission we need to place a test appointment in our Acuity scheduling account. So for that, let me all take you to my appointment page. So this is the appointment page, and here I'm going to select a random day and time. So let's select 11:30 a.m. over here, and then I'm going to click on the select and continue. And here for the first name I'm going to enter the client's name, that is dummy, and here for the last name I'm going to use the name as user, and here for the phone number I'm going to add the dummy phone number, that means dummy user's phone number. And here for the email I'm going to enter the email, and then I'm going to click on this confirm appointment. And here you can see it says appointment confirmed. That means we have successfully scheduled an appointment over here. So let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the first name, last name, phone, email, date of the appointment. Here you can see the time of the appointment. Here you can see the end time. Here you can see the date created, date time created, and some other details as well. So with this we have successfully set up this trigger step over here. So now here after generating a new appointment over here in Acuity scheduling, what we are going to do is that we are going to send the reminders to our clients 1 hour before the event and 30 minutes before the event. So for that what we need to do is that we need to subtract the time, we need to subtract the 1 hour and 30 minutes time from this actual event time. So for that we are going to use a feature of Pabbly, that is date time formatter by Pabbly, in this action step. So I'm going to select my action application as date time formatter by Pabbly, and here in this action event I'm going to select the action event as add or subtract the time, so that by using this particular action event we are going to add or subtract the time from the specific appointment time. Alright, so now here to connect my date time formatter with Pabbly, I'm going to click on this connect, and here you can see it is asking me to enter the date. So it says enter the date to be formatted here. So here I need to enter the date from which I want to subtract the time. So now here instead of entering the date manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I received in the trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that whenever we're going to receive new appointments through Acuity scheduling, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So for the date I'm going to map the date over here. So this is the date and the time, and then here's asking me to enter the expression. So I'm going to enter the expression as -1 hour. Moving forward, and then it is asking me to select the to format. So here I'm going to select my to format as UTC time zone only, and then similarly I'm going to select the from format similar to the UTC time format zone. Alright, so now here after selecting all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request, and here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the time 1 hour before the actual event time. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now here after getting the date and time over here, what we are going to do is that we are going to delay this workflow until this particular time. So for that we are going to add another action step over here, and here in this action step I'm going to select my action application as delay by Pabbly. So by using this particular feature we are going to delay the workflow until that time, so that at that specific time only the WhatsApp message should be sent to my client. Alright, so now here I'm going to select my action event as add time delay, and then I'm going to click on this connect, and here you can see it is asking me how much delay you want to put in workflow. So I'm going to select the delay as delay until, but you can select delay for or delay after queue as well. So I'm going to select delay until, and then it is asking me to enter the delay date. So it says date should be in this particular format only. That means it is going to accept the date only in this particular format. So for that what we are going to do is we need to convert this subtracted time that we have received over here in that particular format. So for that we are going to add another action step over here, and again here in this action step we are going to select the action application as date time formatter by Pabbly, and here we are going to select the action application as format date with time zone, and then I'm going to click on this connect, and then again here I'm going to map the date from the response we have received in our previous action step, and here I'm going to select the from format as the UTC time zone, and here I'm going to select the to format as a simple format that is acceptable in our delay step. So this is the to format, and here from time zone I'm going to select the from time zone as UTC, and here I'm going to select the to time zone as Asia Kolkata. Alright, so now after selecting all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request, and here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the date and the 1 hour before the time of the actual event. So now we are going to use this particular date to delay our workflow until this particular time. So we are going to move forward to the delay action step, and here I'm going to select the delay as delay until, and here I'm going to map the delay date that we have just right now received in our previous action step. So this is the delay date and the time, and then I'm going to click on the save and send test request, and here you can see the status is success and the message is delayed until this particular date and time. So with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now after delaying the workflow until this particular time, we are going to move forward and send an automated WhatsApp message at this particular time through an all-in-one WhatsApp communication platform, that is Pabbly Chartflow. So here, before connecting my Pabbly Chartflow account with Pabbly Connect, let me all take you to my Pabbly Chartflow account. So this is my Pabbly Chartflow account's dashboard, and here let me tell you that I have already connected my Pabbly Chartflow account with Pabbly, and here let me tell you that I have already set up my Pabbly Chartflow account over here. So here, if you want to know that how you can access your Pabbly Chartflow account, then for that you need to click on this accounts window, and here under all Pabbly apps you can see the Pabbly Chartflow as well. So here you can access the Pabbly Chartflow account. And now here, if you wish to learn that how you can set up your Pabbly Chartflow account step by step, then you can check out the video available on our YouTube channel for the same. So now here I've already created the 2 templates to send the reminders to my clients, and to see the templates, let me all take you to the templates section. And now here in this templates, you can see all the templates that I've created using Pabbly Chartflow till now. So here, if you wish to learn that how you can add a new template in your Pabbly Chartflow account, then you can check out the video to how to create a new template in Pabbly Chartflow account that is uploaded on our YouTube channel. Alright, so here I've already created a template with the name 1 hour reminder and 30 minutes reminder over here, and here you can see the status of my templates as approved over here. So now here let me show you the templates. So here you can see the message that I've drafted that says, "Hi one, just a quick reminder that your appointment with us is scheduled in 1 hour at second. We are looking forward to seeing you." So here you can see I've used 2 variables over here. One is for the client name and the another is for the time. Alright, so basically here I've used variables so that whenever I'm going to schedule a new appointment, automatically this previously existing details will be updated with the new one. Variables makes our text dynamics, and you can add multiple variables in your draft. Alright, so this is the 1 hour reminder, and now let me show you the 30 minutes reminder. So it says, "Hello one, your appointment is coming up in 30 minutes at, we are all set to assist you, see you soon." So this is the 30 minutes reminder. Alright, so now we are going to use these templates to send the automated WhatsApp reminders to our clients. So for that, let me all take you back to my Pabbly's workflow, and from here I'm going to connect my Pabbly Chartflow with Pabbly Connect. So in this action event, I'm going to select my action event as send template message, and now here to connect my Pabbly Chartflow with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Pabbly Chartflow account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection is asking me to enter the API token. So following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my Pabbly Chartflow account, and from here I'm going to click on the settings, and from here I'm going to access API and webhooks. So here you can see the API tokens. I'm going to generate the API token, then I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and then I'm going to paste the API token. Now here after entering the API token, I'm going to click on the save. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then it is asking me for the recipient mobile number. So now here, instead of entering the number manually, here I'm going to map the data once again. So I'm going to map the mobile number from the response that we have received in our AQT scheduling trigger step. So this is the phone number received over here. So here it says enter the recipient's WhatsApp mobile number with the country code without the plus sign. Ensure the mobile number is active on the WhatsApp. So here you need to make sure that your customer number must not contain the plus sign over here. So here you can see right now it is containing the plus signs. So now here you need to make sure that your customer number must not contain this plus sign over here, and if it contains the plus, then you need to extract this plus sign from this phone number. Alright, and here for the template name, I'm going to select the template that I've created with the name 1 hour reminder, and then here you can see automatically this header type has been updated to the text over here, and then here is asking me for the header param. items, media, URL, and some other fields. So here these fields are not required fields, so here I'm going to leave them blank. And then here it is asking me to enter the body parameter 1, that is name. That means here I need to enter the value for my variable, that is for the customer name. So I'm going to map the customer name over here. And then here is asking me for the body parameter 2, that is time. So here I'm going to map the time. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. But here before clicking on the save and send test request, I'm going to remove this dummy user number with my original number so that I can receive a WhatsApp message over here. So let me add my own phone number. Alright, so here I've successfully added the number. So now I'm going to move forward and then I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully sent a WhatsApp message to our WhatsApp chat. So let's go and check it. And here you can see we have successfully received a message over here that says, "Hi dummy user, just a quick reminder that your appointment with us is scheduled in 1 hour at 11:30 AM. We are looking forward to seeing you." Alright, so with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now here after sending the 1 hour reminder, what we are going to do is that we are going to follow the same process once again to set up the 30 minutes before reminder as well. So we are going to add another action step over here. Again, we are going to select the action application as datetime formatter by Pabbly. And then we are going to select the action event as add or subtract the time. And then we are going to click on this connect. And then here we are going to map the actual date over here. So this is the actual date that we have received. And from here we are going to enter the expression as minus 30 minutes. Moving forward, here I'm going to select the to format as the UTC format. Again, I'm going to select the from format as UTC format. And then I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the 30 minutes minus from the actual scheduled time. Alright, so now I'm going to add another action step over here. And then I'm going to format the time that we have received in our previous action step. So for that we are going to use datetime formatter once again. And then we are going to select the action event as format, date with time zone. And then we are going to click on this connect. And then here we are going to map the date that we have received in our previous action step. So this is the date, and then here I'm going to select the from format as UTC time zone only. And then here for the to format I'm going to select the simple time zone. And then here for the from time zone I'm going to select UTC time zone. And here for to time zone I'm going to select Asia. I'm going to select Asia Kolkata. Alright, so now I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received 30 minutes minus from the actual scheduled time. Alright, so we are going to use this particular date and time to delay the workflow for the 30 minutes. So we are going to add another action step over here. And again we are going to select the action application as delay over here. And then we are going to select the action event as add time delay. And then we are going to click on this connect. And now here we are going to select the delay for delay until. And here I'm going to map the delay date that we just right now received in our previous action step. And then we are going to click on the save and send test request. So here you can see we have received the status as success and the message is delayed until this particular date and time. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up this step as well. So now we are going to add another action step over here. And here in this action step we are going to send the template message for 30 minutes before reminder. So we are going to connect Pabbly Chartflow with Pabbly Connect once again. And I'm going to select my action event as similar to the send template message. And then I'm going to click on this connect. So this time to build this connection I'm going to click on the select existing connection because my Chartflow account is already connected with Pabbly Connect in my previous action step. Alright, so now here I've selected the existing connection and then I'm going to click on this save. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward. And here for the recipient mobile number, again I'm going to enter my own phone number so that I can receive a WhatsApp message over here. Moving forward, here for the template, I'm going to select the template that I have created with the name 30 minutes reminder. Here you can see header type has been updated automatically. Moving forward, here these fields are not required fields, so I'm going to leave them blank. And now I'm going to map the variable value. So here for the name, I'm going to map my client name. And here for the time, I'm going to map the actual scheduled time. And then I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully sent another WhatsApp message to our WhatsApp number. So let's go and check it. So here you can see we have received a new message over here that says, "Hello dummy user, your appointment is coming up in 30 minutes at 11:30 AM. We are all set to assist you. See you soon." Alright, so with this we have successfully set up entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So we have selected a trigger as AQT scheduling and action as datetime formatter by Pabbly, twice delay again, and then delay delay, and then Pabbly chart flow, and then once again datetime formatter by Pabbly, twice, and then delay, and then Pabbly chart flow. So that automatically whenever a new appointment is scheduled in our AQT scheduling, then automatically 1 hour before the scheduled time and 30 minutes before the scheduled time, an automated WhatsApp message reminder should be sent to my client on his or her WhatsApp number through all-in-one WhatsApp communication platform, that is Pabbly chart flow. Alright, so these were the steps to how to send WhatsApp appointment reminders from AQT scheduling with Pabbly chart flow. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clue and link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit www.pabbly.com. Now if you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.